Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. What happens when one of the world's biggest consulting giants, trusted by governments, banks, and global corporations, gets caught delivering an AI-generated report filled with fake sources, fabricated citations, and false information? What happens when a tool designed to increase efficiency instead triggers a global debate about trust, transparency, and accountability? This is the story of the Deloitte AI scandal and the wake-up call that's echoing across the business world. Deloitte has long been seen as a pillar of professionalism. With operations in over 150 countries, it stands as one of the Big Four accounting and consulting firms. Governments rely on it for critical audits, corporations hire it to assess risks, and the public trusts its reports to be accurate. But in mid-2025, that trust was shaken to its core. The controversy began in Australia. The country's Department of Employment and Workplace Relations had commissioned Deloitte to produce a comprehensive report evaluating an automated welfare compliance program, a system that decided when job seekers should be penalised for not meeting government obligations. The project cost nearly 440,000 Australian dollars, and Deloitte's task was simple: deliver a detailed evidence-based assessment. When the 237-page report was released, it looked impressive, well formatted, heavily referenced, and polished. But researchers and journalists soon noticed something strange. Many of the cited academic papers simply didn't exist. Some of the legal judgments quoted were nowhere to be found in any court record. At first, it seemed like a simple clerical error, but as the investigation deepened, the truth emerged. Parts of the report had been written using a generative AI tool, specifically OpenAI's GPT-4 model via Microsoft's Azure platform. The AI, designed to generate fluent and convincing text, had done exactly that. It wrote convincingly, but not truthfully. It created hallucinations, a common AI issue where the system invents plausible-sounding information that's entirely false. Fake footnotes, made-up authors, and fabricated case law all slipped into the final report, and Deloitte submitted it to the government as an official verified piece of research. When the revelations surfaced, the backlash was swift. The Australian government demanded answers. Academics called it a scandal that exposed the dark side of corporate reliance on AI. Within days, Deloitte admitted that generative AI had been used to assist in drafting the report. However, what they didn't do was disclose this fact up front, and that lack of transparency is what turned a technical mistake into a full-blown reputational crisis. Deloitte eventually issued a corrected version of the report, removed the fabricated citations, and agreed to refund part of the contract payment. But the damage was already done. For a firm that builds its entire reputation on trust, accuracy, and human expertise, the scandal struck at the very heart of its credibility. This incident wasn't just about one firm's error. It exposed a much larger issue: the growing dependence on AI tools in professional environments without sufficient human oversight. The Deloitte case revealed that even highly trained professionals, under pressure to deliver quickly and cost-effectively, may turn to AI systems without fully understanding their limitations. Generative AI doesn't truly know anything. It predicts words based on patterns. It can sound confident while being completely wrong. And when used in critical areas like auditing, consulting, and policy evaluation, the risks multiply. The Deloitte AI scandal has now become a textbook example of why human judgment, verification, and transparency must remain non-negotiable in the age of automation. If a billion-dollar firm can make this mistake, what about smaller organizations with fewer resources and weaker governance structures? The incident also triggered conversations among regulators and industry leaders worldwide. Should there be mandatory disclosure when AI tools are used in professional work? Should there be penalties when AI-generated content leads to misinformation? How do firms balance the efficiency of automation with the ethical responsibility of truth? For Deloitte, the lesson is harsh but necessary. The firm has since tightened its internal AI governance policies, emphasizing human validation and mandatory disclosure. But for the broader business community, this moment serves as a warning. The AI revolution is not a replacement for human integrity. It's a tool, powerful, yes, but one that must be used with caution, transparency, and accountability. In the end, this scandal is about more than just one report. It's about the fragility of trust in the digital era. AI is changing how we work, think, and create. But if we lose sight of human responsibility, even the smartest systems can lead us astray. The Deloitte AI scandal reminds every business, government, and professional that technology may assist us, but it cannot absolve us of judgment. Accuracy still matters. Ethics still matter. And in the rush to embrace AI, this wake-up call reminds us of a simple truth. Automation may be fast, but accountability must never be forgotten. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe and press the bell. Share and do comments. Thank you.